Number 10.
Compass and map. It is absolutely amazing how people can go into the woods without a map and compass. Sure, Lewis and Clark crossed a continent without a map, but they had mad skills. Don't cheap out on the compass. Read the instructions before you need it. Don't rely on a GPS. Batteries fail and most electronics die when you fall into the river.
Number 9.
Flashlight. There are two types that never need batteries. A wind-up type or magnetic induction, Faraday. Neither one holds a light as long as a battery. You have to keep winding or shaking, but they will never go bad in the kit. Most have LED bulbs that last way longer than an incandescent.
Number 8.
Sun protection. I hope I get no flack on this entry, but I suggest that there is almost nothing as debilitating as a really bad burn, or even a slight one. A header bandana at all times is critical as well, especially for anyone who has thinning hair. People tend to forget sunscreen up top and a scalp burn is horrid. Oh, do the lip thing also.
Number 7.
Weather gear. Sure, the forecast says sunny, but don't believe everything that you hear. The weather can change rapidly in the hills and nothing drops your core temperature faster than being soaked to the skin. I prefer ponchos to jackets, except in windy conditions. They can also double as a tarp and rain collector. Some places sell emergency ponchos for a few dollars. Oh, and don't wear cotton in the winter. Cotton holds the perspiration, humidity, next to your skin and you have a much better chance of freezing to death. Not a good idea.
Number 6.
Space blanket. Get one or more of these lightweight lifesavers. They can reflect about 90% of your body heat. Or check out the orange space brand bags, that way if you don't make it, someone can find you.
Number 5.
First aid kit. A general-purpose first aid kit is rather basic. Customize it for your local conditions. Each person in your party should carry at least a small basic kit. Remember that iodine can be used as a wound disinfectant and to purify water, 3 drops per liter. Let it stand for half hour.
Number 4.
Fire starter. You can take waterproof matches, but a flint stick is better. Practice first. A basic flint stick is easy to carry and use. The Strike Master Magnesium makes an incredibly hot spark, probably enough to ignite whatever tinder that you can find. When you practice with this though, it's probably best to do it outside.
Number 3.
Multi-tool. Years ago the basic tool was a knife. I still carry my Spyderco just about every time I leave the house. But in my camping kit is a Leatherman multi-tool. With all of the garbage that people leave behind, a good multi-tool can be used to turn trash into gear. I haven't tried their new Skele-Tool CX yet, but it looks sweet.
Number 2.
Food. Okay, this is a tough one. Even if you are intending to be back home for an early dinner, throw a couple of bars, Clif or Power, not breakfast, into the day pack. Take things that make sense, though. If you are going into a place where water tends to be scarce, freeze-dried beef stew is probably not a good choice. And when faced with a grueling survival situation, start the hunting and gathering as soon as you realize that you may not be home soon. Getting food in the wild usually takes time. If you wait, it may be too late.
Number 1.
Water supplies. Assuming that you are in a low freshwater situation, take as much as you can reasonably carry. You will wish you had more. The human body needs this stuff more than anything else. I know there is controversy over the plastic, but I've been using the same Nalgene for years. In 2005, 22 billion plastic water bottles were tossed out in the US alone. Worldwide the estimate is 5 times that.